Okay. What's going on, everyone? My name is John. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on my LS swapped 4-speed 280Z, and it's a little bit of a different one today. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're all the same, but we're going to be building some exhaust. For me, exhaust is always like just about the last thing to do. So it's always like, oh cool, we're at the exhaust stage, but at the same time, I absolutely hate building exhaust. It's mostly just everything is dark and it's cold under there, and I just don't like it. So, but anyway, time for me to stop being lazy and crawl underneath there and get at her. So I'm gonna have to move it forward just a little bit because I'm too close to the wall. So I'll fire it up, pull it up, and for exhaust, I don't really have anything planned, I guess. I got a couple mufflers to choose from. I got this old MagnaFlow here. That was on Buddy's Talon. Give her a little polish there, huh, boy? Ooh. So that's a contender, 3-inch. So that's all right. I have, oh, you can see up there, some thrush mufflers. I have another one somewhere. So I think I got one or two of those. I think I got 2 of those that I can play with if I need to. Honestly, if I can fit the MagnaFlow, I probably will try. For exhaust pipe, normally, the cheapest way I've found, and this is just me, you guys do whatever you want, but go to the wrecking yard, find some trucks, bring your Sawzall, and just cut exhaust off trucks. Like, they don't charge much for pipe, they got lots of bends in them, and yeah, normally if you get them off like newer trucks, they're, I don't know if they're stainless, but they're really high quality steel. Just OE exhaust systems, you got like 2.5 or 2 3/4. So that's normally what I use. So, but I have been using up quite a bit lately. So we will see how much I actually have left. I know I got some old stuff off an old Chevy with the crush bends, and that's kind of ugly, but I mean, it'll work. I don't really care that much. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get her pulled ahead and get her up in the air and see what we have to deal with. All right, here we go. Oh, it'll be nice when this thing doesn't just sound like an outboard on an old boat. Alright, so normally when I build an exhaust on something, I start at the front, I stub it out off the header, get it pointed back in the general direction that I want it to come, obviously towards the back, unless you're doing side pipes or hood pipes or, you know, whatever you want to do. But that's how I usually start. Point it towards the back and get it stubbed out far enough that you can connect to it, and it's simple. And then I come around to the back, and I normally get my back figured out. Ooh, that's close. How I want it to come out, how I want it to look, I guess. So that's done, the front's done, and then all you gotta do is connect the middle, which in my mind it makes sense and it normally works out for me, but I'm sure there's other ways of doing it. I've only done a handful of exhausts in my time. That sounds like an old man thing to say. In my day, we used to do exhausts with stick welders and coat hangers. Okay, we're done with that. Yeah, I already have the front stubbed out. Come underneath. Bam, it ends, you know. Oh, there's some condensation in there. That's good. It has a little bit of it shoots down a little bit, so I might have to, my next piece, kind of give it a little tiny bit of angle and shoot it back up so it follows flat along the frame rail. Oh look, my exhaust hanger from my side pipe that ripped off. What we're gonna try and do is shoot it back from there. Maybe go through that loop that's right there. I did put that in so that I could have exhaust there, but then I put the bolts in pointing this way, so they're kind of in the way. So see, I might have to support the tranny and take the cross member off for now. But yeah, we'll come back hopefully through there, loop it to this side of the car, follow all the way back through this thing right here, because that's made for exhaust on these cars, and then come back to the little cutout. And hopefully that works out all right. We will see if that MagnaFlow sits in there almost like a stock Z. If you've ever looked at them, they got a weird big muffler thing in a little tube. Well, this one won't be a little tube. This will be a 3-inch tube. Maybe a shiny tip. We will see. But yeah, so I got the front done. So I'm going to start on the back here. I'm going to get a muffler and we'll see if that MagnaFlow fits. So, catch you guys up, even though you're probably watching all the things I was doing so intently, learning everything you can. Don't learn from me. This is purely for entertainment, and because I have to do this work. Muffler, reasonably close to in the hole. It can still move like whatever, but it's lined up reasonably level this way, and it's straight. So I can move it over a little bit, so that it's in the hole, not touching the top, you know, a little bit back farther out this way. I have a 90 somewhere under there. So wasp, get out of here. And pester me all day. Anyway, I have a 90 over there. So I'm going to tack that on the back of that muffler. And I'm going to need, that's a tight 90, so I need that one. I need another tight 90. And then you can just kind of shoot it down the length of the car. Now, the problem is, I don't know if I have any straight pipe. That is an issue. I have a smattering of bends. Like I got, you know, this one, I got whatever that is. I got a good chunk of the axle piece off of, like, that's 2.5. That's off an old Chevy. It's all crushed bent. You can see it from here. But I don't know if I have any straight pieces. I have a cherry bomb. That might have to do the trick. Oh yeah, you like that? Those are beautiful. Put those in when you're welding so that hot sparks don't fall in your ears. Because if they fall in there and you hear that wax sizzling in your ears, that is just bad for that puts you in a bad mood real quick. New day. Fresh coffee. Oh, my mess is still here. I really need a cleaning person for my garage. Alright, a little bit of a progress update. That's not quite straight in the hole there. It needs to move over just a sniff. But to have it welded on, some of these welds are terrible. Perks of, I don't know what the perks are. Anyway, to move it over a little bit, I'm gonna have to whack that with a hammer, just a hair, just to dimple it in. I can move it over. It's not pretty, but the exhaust will go out the back, so that's cool with me, I guess. Just cover up all those. Richard, don't look. I'm gonna need to smack this little ear of the diff. No, I won't smack the ear of the diff, but right where it's just touching the exhaust there, just a little bit. So I'll whack that a couple times and dent her in, or whatever. But yeah, we're lined up in the pocket. Pretty much perfect. I mean, it could move over just a little bit, which is what we'll do here, and then the whole thing will move over just a little bit, and then it'll be straight out the back and sit straight in the pocket. Yeah. So I think we're gonna call the back pretty much where it needs to be. I will take that down and smash it with a hammer so it's lined up perfectly. And and then we'll start on the front and I'll show you guys what I have to work with up there. I'm tired already. This sucks. Oh, good grief. What I have to start that is a chunk of the axle over piece from I don't know, early 90s Chevy truck that I used to own. Oops. Dent. So yeah, it's got a couple bends in it, and I think I can make that work. Basically what it has to do is come from that pipe, which is already pointing down, so I might have to actually cut that one farther back, tilt it up, shoot through that little hoop, swing over to this side, and then back along the drive shaft, and boop, slam her in there. So we'll at least get this done, and then we just have to connect it. Just a little chunk of pipe in between here. So that was, anyway, let's do it. All right, exhaust is 87.38%. You got the tip is reasonably centered. It needs I need to put a little extension on it to bring it out a little bit because it's a little tucked far in there. But it's I need to add a hanger far closer to the back. I have hangers for the up and down motion. You notice there's no strings or jack stands holding it up now. So that's cool. But I do need to add one right close to the back here so that it's not doing that. And yeah. I was just working on some hangers. I have one kind of tucked back up in there. Tacked one on here. I need to cut the ear off of it. Just left it so I had something to stick my ground to. See this deadly little spring one? You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I need another hanger close to the front there where you can kind of see that thing. I need a hanger there. I need to finish welding the whole front because it's just tacked together. And I need a coupler or something so I can bolt the front to the existing pipe right at the front. But it's tacked together for now so that it's, oh look, it's a dog. So that it's good. And yeah, I'm not minding it. It's like, I mean, like I said, it's old used pipe, so you kind of get what you get, but I think we got ourselves the making of a decent exhaust. Nice and big, it's all 2.5. I mean, it's not pretty. Luckily for me, exhausts are meant to be heard and not seen, because I need to take it down and like finish weld all the front and take it down and do it all as one so I can just put it back up. But I wanted to put the hangers on so that you don't have to fight with that after, right? Everything just kind of goes where it goes. So figured buzz all those on and figure out where they go. So it's been taking a little bit longer today. And yeah, I think we pretty much got her. I have one more to do at the front. That's next week's problem. Supper sounds good. So, I may have gotten a little carried away. The exhaust is done, pretty much. But nothing of mine is ever fully done, so there's that. But anyway, this is what we got done. I went the other day, I picked up a clamp. I'm not sure if I like it yet or not. Right now it sounds a little leaky. We will see. And yeah, the rest of the exhaust is back on. Painted with some I don't know, header paint or engine enamel. I don't think it'll last forever, but that's better than nothing. So yeah, I welded it. I got one more hanger in right here, and I still got that. Let's go around to the back. Tip is nicely centered. So we got that hanger back there, and I welded another one on up here. So that thing is going nowhere. This one still, well, I mean the hangers are the same. If you see me weld them on, they're still on. But yeah, it's a little booger weldery down there, and I guess that just is what it is. I checked it all. None of my welds were leaking. However, my big flex joint was leaking there, a little place in the top where it was leaking, and also that clamp way at the front. Where's my finger? Right there. That brand new clamp I put on is leaking, so that might just need to be tightened, or it might need some of that exhaust putty stuff. I'm not sure. Only thing I really got left is this right here, and I went and grabbed a tip the other day. I'm not sure what I was thinking. My plan was to just like chop a little bit off and have a nice chrome tip. But yeah, I guess I didn't read that. 2 1/4 inch pipe. Well, that's not going to work when you got a 3-inch pipe on there. So, derp on my part, but my welder's out of wire, and yeah, I think I'm done. I guess I need to get a new flex joint. That kind of sucks. That's welded right in there. It's not leaking on the weld, it's actually leaking on the joint part of it. So, that's unfortunate, but shmeh. So the other day when I was out getting that a clamp and whatever else I was getting, I seen they had a couple of these cans of this, and I'm gonna do the Civic valve cover because it's kind of flaking and coming off, and I'm just gonna do it black because I like black, not the red. But yeah, some high temp wrinkle paint, 4 valve covers. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm getting tired of this green already. and it hasn't even been out of the garage hardly, so I'm gonna blast them off real quick and give them a coat or 2 or 3. Luckily, when I painted them, they're just primered. There's no clear on them or anything, so I should just be able to clean them up and just give them a tiny scuff, and then we'll paint. Alright, according to the instructions, I'm supposed to do one coat horizontally, one coat vertically, and the next one horizontally. There's a hair in there already. Oh, come on. And you allow 5 minutes between each coat and put on reasonably heavy coats. And yeah, she's supposed to wrinkle up pretty nice. So give her a little rip and see what happens here. That doesn't look too bad at all. I actually really like that. Take a look over the driver's side. The lighting's not as good over here, but yeah. I like that way more than the green. So after I have these off and I'm painting and I'm like, dum-dum-da-dum, doing my thing. I'm like, I built a whole exhaust. I started the car up for me to hear it. And you guys have been following along patiently. And I haven't even started it for you. So I'm going to set the camera down and I'll fire this bad boy up. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear at all. I honestly have no idea. But anyway, at least you'll get to... At least I did it for you. How was that? I think I'm gonna owe my neighbors an apology. That's like the 5th time I've done that today. All right, I think that's it for today. I feel like we got a lot accomplished. It's the exhausts. I always hate building them. Even when you have brand new pipe and brand new bends, it's still not fun. For me anyway. Some guys really like it, but some guys put a lot of pride into their stuff, and I just kind of zapped mine altogether. So anyway, yeah, that's definitely, we're just going to leave her there for today. And next one, hopefully we'll be tackling a grill and getting that something like that done. I started working on a little bit. I have part of an old grill that I picked up from a buddy, but someone took a sawzall to it, so that's unfortunate, and it's pretty beat up, but I just used it for the measurements for here, and then yeah, got some measurements written down, stuff that I'll need, so we will cover more of that when we get to that. But hopefully that's the next one, and hopefully I can make some progress on it. And yeah. But anyway, if you guys are still sticking around here, I appreciate you. I really do. Give yourself a thumbs up. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.